Here's a look at today's starting lineups brought to you by American Express. First for the Orlando Pride. Can you take your eyes off that attack? There is no Trinity Rodman, no Casey Kruger. Who is going to step up? Hal Hirschfeld's out of the midfield. Watch Ashley Hatch. Where will she wind up? And Rose Kwasi, one of the newer additions from Ivory Coast. Can she make a difference? Let's love the game, everybody. What an atmosphere we have in Orlando as they understand the Shield is at stake. A win today, and the Orlando Pride claim their first ever trophy in club history. They're dangerous attacking players like Marta, like Banda. Interception here. Mateer stepped right into it, and she sends Kwasi on the run. Rose Kwasi, what a shot! Morehouse has just about, in fact, everybody but the goalkeeper up right now for this set piece, the header. An easy bounce to Morehouse. Marta and Banda, one of the more exciting, exhilarating combinations in the league this season, and Banda with her 13 goals that ties Marta's Orlando single season record. Can't get to the ball first, but gives good chase. Marta applying some pressure, needs a little help. We'll get it here, a shot on the ground, and Kingsbury has it. Ashley Hatch, though, has 2 goals in the last 3.
I've always liked Ashley Hatch, and I think at the beginning of the season, she really wasn't getting any type of minutes.
One-on-one, Banda Wagon on the move, Banda in the box, Orlando, and Kingsbury silences the crowd. Marta. Banda, this is one-on-one. You put your money on Banda in situations like this. Oh, some help defensively, and boy, was it needed. And Jordan mentioned earlier what Kansas City did. That was a 0-0 match against Orlando. Washington, a rare foray into the attack, but it winds up into the side of the net.
I think the Spirit will feel happier about this, to be taking it in, and then in the second half they can pick their moments of where they can, because they found space, they found time. Kwasi's got in a couple of times down the left-hand side.
Angelina stepping on to win it for Orlando. Marta, step over, shot, and it's high.
Look, it's really good play from Angelina. Great stretch, plays it to Marta. Nice little shimmy and step over. You see what Marta thinks. It's hard to tell from here if it takes a deflection or not.
So this goal kick could very well be the final play of the first half. And it is. Scoreless at halftime in this 1-2 matchup between Orlando and Washington. Spark here as of late, 2 goals, 1 assist on the season. She replaces Courtney Brown in the attack. And that sub, Leanne, tells you what from Washington?
I think the Orlando Pride team have some weapons they can bring off the bench as well. With Summer Yates, Ali Watt, Ali Lemos as well that can play in underneath. It depends on what type of game. I'm sure Seb Hines wants this one to get wrapped up, the Shield to get wrapped up in this matchup today. But I think it'll be interesting to see the type of substitutions they do make in order to win this game.
Banda runs for it. You'd think she is onside, and that has got to be a takedown. Penalty coming. Barbara Banda creating, and a yellow card shown for it.
I have no idea why everybody just stops. You cannot do that. You have to continue to run. Yes, we know Barbara Banda's super quick. We know she probably won't catch her, but you still have to continue to run.
Leanne, is this a red card? There's not another defender there.
Personally, is it denying of a goal-scoring opportunity? Potentially, but they could argue there was a defender covering around.
It was shown a yellow. It could be worse.
It's a definite penalty.
Definite penalty, and Banda's down. So who will win this battle? Marta makes the approach, and it is in! Marta gives the Pride the lead!
You just couldn't write a better story. Legend, icon. I'm all for sportswomanship, but there's absolutely no way I'm letting the referee drop the ball there. I'm competing for that. Too nice.
Well, that's been the knock sometimes on Ashley Hatch that Joanna Giraldes told us. Sometimes she is a little too nice on the field. Needs a little more of that Leanne Sanderson bite, perhaps, when she gets out there, huh?
Yeah, I'm a different person off the field. I don't know.
Turnover, Pride, goal number 2! Unlucky, no doubt, off the deflection, but Orlando's gonna take it, make it 2-0, Pride.
Well played, the Orlando Pride. It just goes to show you take a moment off, you take a second off. It took a heavy deflection.
Now a 2-goal deficit for Washington to try to overcome, and nearly getting it back right away. Still they come. Do not count this Washington Spirit team out. Rang the bell, announcing that she was cancer-free earlier this week. What a lift that must be for her and for all of her Orlando teammates. So wonderful to hear that news. Kwasi turning in the box, gets a shot off, deflects, a chance in the box for Ratcliffe. Just barely.
For sure.
All right, what you gonna do, Banda? You going back to the corner? Well, now you're being forced into the middle, like it or not.
And that's something I've touched upon.
Marta, she still wants more. That's the way it's done, Marta.
I love every time Marta takes a strike and it's not on frame, she says it's a deflection. That was not a deflection.
Ah, there it is. Glistening in that gorgeous tunnel, which I think might be one of the best entrances in any soccer stadium in America. That tunnel that they have here, both for the Pride and for Orlando City. All 3 Orlando Pro teams, Orlando City's next MLS Next Pro team, also in the playoffs. Congrats to all those clubs here in the Orlando area. But perhaps the biggest congrats still to come for this Pride team, which can celebrate that Shield tonight and continue on their quest for their first ever NWSL championship.
And to prove the point about the Shield, Jen, last year I'm sure many fans won't remember that the San Diego Wave won the Shield.
Yeah.
And then Gotham actually won the championship after finishing in 6th.
That's right.
So it is different here, but it's...
But that's not dampening any sort of celebration for Orlando. They've kept their eyes on the prize all season long, and tonight, for the first time in club history, the Shield belongs to the Orlando